Good morning, it's Beatle J, and I hope you're having a Beatle day. Today we're going to talk about a compilation album, Beatles rock and roll music. This came out in 1976. It's a double album, and it's a gatefold album. Now, one thing that really didn't make any sense about this particular record was just the imagery. It's got a lot of 50s imagery. You got like the 57 Chevy and the drive-in theater and the neon signs. And the Beatles were a 60s band. And actually, when this came out, Ringo Starr complained. He says, the cover, he said, it makes us look cheap, and we were never a cheap band. And I have to agree with him there. Nevertheless, it was a good selection of tunes, and mostly all their hits. But the label on it was kind of interesting. You know, it's got the glass of Coke, and it's got some great tracks on it. Now, again, with the marketing of the Beatles, things have been repackaged over and over and over and over again. And in 1980, they repackaged the Beatles rock and roll music in this format. It came out in two albums. Rock and Roll Music Volume 1. And that consisted of tracks Twist and Shout, I Saw Her Standing There, You Can't Do That, I Want to Be Your Man, I Call Your Name, Boys, Long Tall Sally, Rock and Roll Music, Slow Down, Kansas City, Money, Bad Boy, Match Boy, and Roll Over Beethoven. Now, this cover makes more sense. It shows the boys in their 60s Beatle suits and their Beatle haircuts, so that makes sense. And basically what they did is there was a second album that came out, Beatles Volume 2, identical covers, front covers. The back is a little bit different. One's yellow and one's purple. Volume 2, Dizzy Miss Lizzy, Anytime at All, Drive My Car, Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby the Night Before, I'm Down, Revolution, Back in the USSR, Helter Skelter, Taxman, Got to Get You Into My Life, Hey Bulldog, Birthday, and Get Back. Now, it's funny, with these two records, they're really basically identical to this record here. Record 1, record 2 on this is this particular one. And I can't recall, I personally remember having this record when it came out, and I didn't really get Volume 1 and 2 until this year. But perhaps these were a little cheaper since it was a single album. But again, it's just repackaging the old material in different forms. In a sense, that's good, because if you wear out your records, you can get something new, and it's always great to see variations on album covers and that. And it's all called from the 13 studio albums that they did. Anyways, that's the history, or a little bit of trivia on the Beatles, rock and roll music, and rock and roll music Volume 1 and Volume 2.